low since there's gonna be a lot of talking. I think this should be a just chatting stream, to be honest. Let me fix that. Just chatting. Actually, no. I'll keep it games and demos, because if it's just chatting, it's unpublished. I have to publish it, and I'm gonna forget. Never mind. Let's just go with the flow. Oh, let me get these links. You send them to me already?
They're in the Discord.
Yes. Camera got all messed up because I'm doing it right now.
Oh, it's all good. I'm sure it like bumps it up or whatever it does. Also, you can always click on pop out on the video feed, and sometimes that's a little bit better and it has it separate, but...
Oh, you're fine.
Oh yeah, there it goes. Yeah, you know better than me.
Oh. Pin it. There we go. Now it's pinned for the entire stream.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. With no intro screen, because why not? Oh yeah, I forgot. The chat does pop up on screen sometimes, so hope you be ready for that. I am here with Jeff, the game designer of Hexa Puzzle Saga. Hexa Puzzle Saga.
It's a mouthful.
I almost called it like Hex Puzzle Adventure or something, but no, it's Hexa Puzzle Saga.
That is correct. Thank you for having me.
Such a pleasure.
Our favorite wolf is here.
Hi, Wolf Moon Soul. How are you? So yes, if you have any questions, he is not a game developer. He's a game designer. But I found out fun facts about him. He likes to write scripts and stuff. So before we get into the game, I'm interested about the scripts because you said it's boring, but I think that's fascinating that you're into writing, because writing is not an easy thing to do.
Yeah, I don't choose relaxing hobbies. It's always the difficult, tricky ones.
So what's like your passionate, like what makes like your passion to write? Like what is it that endures that creative aspect of writing?
Yeah, I mean, I think for writing in games, a lot of my focus, and a new game I'm working on with as a game designer and a narrative designer, a lot of it has more narrative and story. So no matter where I'm telling a story, at least, it's always very important to me to make sure that we all have ups and downs and challenges in life. So I think one of the most important things stories can do is to tell people that no matter what you're going through, you're not alone. So I think that's a really important thing to just say, hey, ups and downs, challenges, whatever kind of crazy experience you're having, somebody else has felt that way and experienced that thing. And so, yeah, it's it's kind of like a abstract artisty answer, but that's what I think about, at least.
But like the games, for example, like what type of games do you like making? You said you made 3 games. What were the previous 2 games before this one?
So the previous 2 games were puzzle games, very similar to this one. One was a chess puzzler and stuff like that. And a lot of the reason I started with puzzle games was just because they were easier to make than like a bigger RPG that just took, it's just like a smaller box to work in, where I'm actually working on a big RPG now, like a mix of Pokemon Go plus Hearthstone, with a lot more story and a lot more stuff. And yeah, it's really, really hard. So I had to kind of start with the puzzle games to be ready for the big times, I guess.
If you ever need an average voice actor, I'm your girl.
Hey, yeah, absolutely. We're in the dialogue in the game. I think we're doing, I don't know if you ever played Griftlands, but we're doing like that, where there's kind of like garbled speech, and then there's text, so that'll be like la 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 la, and that's how like.
That's easy.
Yeah, so I will definitely hit you up.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. Let's do this real quick before we get to the game. I'm waiting for people, so people don't actually witness what I'm about to do. Deal?
Deal.
Okay. So, give me a speech. Give me something to say in the garbled speech, but in what type of tone, and I'll see if I could pass or fail.
All right. I would say maybe like you can just say it in English even, and then we can garble it later. But I would say like angry and a little bitter about like someone just took your favorite like toy or thing. So I have a toddler, so I'm thinking toys.
So a little kid. kid? You want a little kid voice being mad that the toy is my favorite toy?
Just
Is
taken
like,
away.
okay.
Or a grown-up voice with like their favorite thing too is fine.
I'll do a kid. Kid is easier. And then an adult will
Okay.
probably be just my voice. Okay, kid. Oh my god, Jimmy took my favorite action figure. My action figure had really long hair and it was really pretty and it was really cute and he took it away from me. I can't believe he did such a thing. So yeah, that's my little Carla voice.
Dude, well, you're in. The trick, the challenge of these like bigger RPG type games is that they take a
why you clip me? They clipped me.
Uh-oh.
That never happened.
That never happened. Erase the clips. No, you did a fantastic job though. That was amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I think like the tough thing with voice actors is like getting the emotion
VIP
in.
Master
And if you can,
_light 24 have entered the stream.
like, get
Thank
that
you for being
across,
part of our amazing
like
community.
that's like 90% of it is like making me feel the same thing that the character's feeling is always challenging from my point of view, at least.
Like I said, when I have, hold on, there's a clip gonna play. So let the clip play and then we can continue talking. Woohoo! Master of Light, what's up? Welcome, Master of Light. You're reading the chat, right?
I am.
Oh, sorry, dude.
Yeah, the game interviews get more craziness than actual interviews.
Hey, that's great. I'm all about craziness, so sign me up.
I love to get the spotlight to everybody.
Wow.
I love it. It's fun. So like I was saying, like with voice acting, I haven't gone like classes or anything because I don't have time and stuff. But like if I do ever get time and stuff, that's the first thing I would like to do because I've been learning a lot. I've interviewed like voice actors from Dragon Ball Z, from My Hero Academia. So it's been a really cool experience. Like this Saturday, I'm supposed to be interviewing a voice actor for Walking Dead Telltale series.
Oh snap!
So I'm really excited about that. I'm waiting for her to get back to me because she's in California.
Master _light 24, you have been here 206 times.
Yeah, California time.
I work in California time, so it's pretty fun.
All nice.
Yeah, it's so great. So you said you like puzzle games and you are making an RPG game. Are you thinking about this RPG game since RPG games are very well known for puzzles such as like The Legend of Zelda, Final Fantasy, stuff like that? What type of RPG elements you're going to add to this type of game? And if it's just RPG, or will you, add your favorite thing, puzzles, to it? Or you just want to like just plain out turn tactics type of game, strategies?
Yeah, so for the bigger game, I think the easiest way that I think about it is it's sort of like Slay the Spire meets Pokemon Go. So it's actually going to be a GPS game that you can walk around and find stuff. Obviously, we'll have ways for streamers to play with, just like like kind of like what we have for this game, right? Which is like a Windows version with like most of the stuff in there. But my goal is to have, I think, one of the very inspiring people that I think that is like Walt Disney, right? Where he just took this world and he made something magical out of it. And I think that's the hope with the puzzle game, is to say, hey, can we make your backyard or like your neighborhood be this place filled with story, with adventure, with excitement? So you like get items and gear, items give you more cards, and then you can unlock stories and get to know different characters in that world. And so I hope to bring some of the mechanics from Hex Puzzle, because I still love puzzle games. So like I'm like, oh, I want to bring some of the stuff from Hex Saga in. And that's why I, for like the engineering, like the really dev parts of this, I worked with the engineer from that game. And so now we're, I'm hoping it'll be a nice leg in to say, hey, let's put some hex mechanics in, like, into the big RPG game, like, but maybe you guys can be the judge if that's a good idea or not.
Well, I think you could incorporate the hex mechanics when it's like a bridge. And then all of a sudden the screen pops up to a puzzle where you have to rotate it certain ways to make a bridge.
Yeah, and we were thinking too about like,
or maybe opening a door or something, that it's like a way of, look, I should be a game designer. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm telling you. You got to be a game designer. It's the way to go.
Not my thing. I suck with
You don't
numbers.
have to worry as much
I
about the tech
suck with
engineering. You
That's
just make
such
it
a
bound.
lie. No. They have to deal with stats, statistics, math, angles, and all that. Sorry, not my thing.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a stats nerd, so that's what's gotten me into trouble over the years.
They love stats. Oh, stats is their favorite thing. But anyway, we have some people coming in here. Thank you, Master of Light. Thank you. Who else is here? Wolfboon Soul. People are coming in slowly. I just realized I didn't turn on my bot. That's so unprofessional of me. But okay, on my screen it says, "What's a saga?" As your kingdom grows, new challenges immerse in the form of. Oh my gosh, I can't read that. What does that say?
It's that wide aspect. The text gets a little wonky, so you might have to.
No, I got this. I just gotta like literally like put my face up my laptop. Like I can't see.
Yeah, it keeps you on your toes.
Earn enough gold. You know, you could do this too. You have it on your window and read all this.
I should. You know what? I can read it on your behalf. You know what? What's a saga? I can do it in like the kingdom. You know, you did a voice actor thing. You know, I should do a voice. As your kingdom grows, new challenges emerge in the form of crises. Earn enough gold to weather the crisis by completing expeditions and using power-ups. Extra gold can protect against future crises. Fail to pay, and your kingdom ends. Eventually, sagas become unsurvivable, but every gold piece counts on the leaderboard. There you go. That's my. I can't claim to be a voice actor at the same level, but you know, it's my narrator for you there.
Ain't a pleasure. Long far away. I liked it. That was really good.
I appreciate that.
Okay, so I promised him. He wanted me to do the tutorial behind behind your backs, but you like me failing in the beginning. So apparently, I lose in tutorials, which is true. I am horrible in tutorials. So this is gonna be fun to do the tutorial.
Well, this one might be wonky because it's such a wide ratio, so you might have to actually mush it into portrait for the tutorials to work. Sadly, but I would say just go in blind.
Portrait like this.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, that actually worked. Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
just squeezing it a little bit more will, like, as weird as it sounds, it'll widen it out. It's kind of just how we built the.
Is that better?
That's perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
That's one of the limitations
now
of.
I could read this. Why you didn't tell me that before?
Maybe I'm just too nice. I don't know. I'm like, oh, it's fine.
What's the saga? As your kingdom oh wait, we already read this. Never mind.
And in a cool voice. So if you go to the playable tutorial on the very bottom of that tutorial screen.
No, this is at first. No, this is how we do it. We
All
showcase what we have in the game first. We'll learn what is about the game, and then we'll talk about the game. And then you could criticize my amazing gameplay. I mean.
All right, deal. Bring it on.
So kingdom goals: complete the map fast and accurately. Adjacent cities grant multipliers. Place big titles and towns on resources. Space extra towns for long roads. Okay, this is when I ask questions. Hey, don't go quiet on me. I have questions for you now.
I'm listening. I'm observing. Yes.
You're observing. Okay. Master plan. All right. Is this like a civilization type game where you have to like sandbox and make towns and stuff, or this is like metaphorically?
So it's a mix of the two. So if you go to the very bottom tutorial, it's the playable tutorial.
We're not there yet.
That one. Okay. All right.
Drag and drop the pieces to colonize each map. Tap pieces to rotate. Place cities together and earn multipliers. Long roads between cities give more points. Oh god. I'm going to hate this already. Mineral deposits double a piece of value. Put a town on the deposit for even higher multiples. Complete puzzles accurately and quickly. Now, question: is this timed?
It is, but the time doesn't matter too much. So this is like a very detailed score overview for min-maxers. So if you can, you know.
Let me guess. I'm gonna be probably more in the bottom, and you're gonna be more on the top. Is that what you're saying?
Well, don't worry. There's no challenge. I don't have to, play, on my side. I've played a lot of this game with like just an inordinate amounts of testing, so I've gotten pretty
It
good.
told me have fun, so I'm gonna have fun.
Hey, heck yeah.
This will move you to a separate tutorial scene. Sure, great. I like the transition, very smooth. Oh my. Who is this? This is like a little elf girl. Okay. Welcome, Your Highness, to Hexa Puzzle Saga. Build your kingdom by dragging settlement pieces into the island. Okay, so I gotta drag this. Oh, okay, that's cool. Well done, oh wise and attractive ruler. Game thinks I'm attractive. Let's go. Okay, I like this game already. It's
the game gives respect, it gives respect.
I like that. I like that. The scorecard shows you how well you develop your island. For a higher score, tap to rotate pieces or drag them over the side bumpers to put the cities together. Bound chicken, wow, right? Exactly. Okay, so I feel like this is gonna be so much easier on a phone or tablet, especially with like the touch screen.
Yeah, it's very, very tablet.
Don't
So
tell
if
me
you
what to
click on it. Oh, sorry. I'll shut up.
Oh. I like to learn. Watch that city multiply all the values of your farms. The more cities you put together, the higher the multiple. Look at that. I'm doing so well.
Like a boss. And the voice acting is amazing. I feel like
Okay.
embarrassed now that my...
You
or
be
should I do
this
this
guy.
one? But what would a ruler do if cities won't fit together?
Fear not. Placing a piece on a natural resource doubles its value, allowing royal combos. Oh, and try putting a town on a natural resource. See what happens. Okay. Let's see. So, this goes here. This here. So,
Most excellent. A royally powerful multiplier.
oh, and those roads between all your cities are worth points too. Space out extra cities for long roads. Now put it all together and have some fun on the island. Hey, this is really different. This is interesting, I must say.
It was a lot of fun to design. It's one of the reasons we didn't want it to sit on the shelf. We were like, we gotta make sure this like still has a life.
Great work, Your Highness. I see great promise for your kingdom.
Yeah.
Wow. Now go forth and challenge other kings and queens to see whose rule will endure forever. Okay. And I get to start ruling? Bet. What's this daily challenge?
So yeah, you can try one. Those are just some of the puzzle sets.
Mm-hmm.
So feel free to. And that's a good preview of kind of what different challenge levels are. So if you want to pick a daily challenge, I can play the same daily challenge, the same exact puzzles on my side, and we can see, who will reign supreme. Or if you want to go for it solo, totally respect that as well.
We could go for solo since we're still early in time, and then later in the second hour we could do a challenge.
Yeah. Warm up.
If you're down to be here for 2 hours, that's what matters. Okay.
Hey, my calendar is cleared, so I was just excited that someone's gonna try out the game and hopefully have fun with it.
So the thing is, daily challenge says the same thing as Saga. So basically, Saga is the same thing as daily challenge.
So there's a little bit more to a Saga. The daily challenges are just one puzzle set, and the Sagas have like roguelike mechanics where they're a little bit more complicated, but they're the same difficulty tiers. So easy puzzles in the daily challenge are very similar to easy puzzles in the Relax Saga.
Mm-hmm.
So they're the same difficulty but different systems, if that makes sense.
So what would you want me to pick?
I would say warm up with the daily challenge. That's a good place to kind of stretch your, exercise those puzzle muscles, and
Wait,
then
you want me to do the saga first?
Oh yeah, you can try it. Do Relax Saga is a good saga.
Relax, okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit kinder. Cold, it creeps in from the north.
Ice Age ongoing Kingdom Crisis. So, is this like a situation going on?
Yeah, so in your kingdom, there is an ice age right now, and you have to go on these excursions to these little hexagon islands to get enough gold or points to survive the crisis. So if you, I will try not to explain too much because
spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers, right? No spoilers. I also am excited to just see. Yeah, like what is intuitive, what's not intuitive.
So you get to start with one of these items. Which is the best item to start with? Is it the ancient grandfather clock, foggy spyglass, or efficiency potion?
It depends on what your playstyle is. For the Relax Saga, the efficiency potion is generally a little bit better because you're going to go through those smaller puzzles faster. So it's good to get more rewards for going fast.
Okay, we could do that. And then
yeah, because there's quite a bit of difference in strategy. If you do like the really hard ones, you should be picking way different power-ups than something else.
Don't forget our kingdom's priorities on Great Ruler. Complete the map fast and accurately. Jason City, okay, whatever. Don't let me read. Okay. Okay, look at that. First try. That wasn't hard. Okay, let's. By the way, everyone, if you don't know, this game is absolutely free on Android and on PC. Check out the pinned comment. Whoa, that was loud. Wow, that's it?
That's just one excursion, and you'll go on multiple excursions in Saga.
Okay. Huh. I'm gonna keep going. Why not?
So remember, if you rotate the pieces to get those cities close together, it will like exponentially multiply the points you get.
Oh yeah, you're right about that. But if I don't have to, I don't have to since it's relaxed.
You don't have to. You will never have to rotate, but you do get a little bit of extra.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
You are indeed. But if you want to take me from my throne, you'll have to probably be a little the min-maxy aspects of it come in.
I'll figure it out.
I believe it. I believe it.
The crisis is cleared.
Yep. So then they'll say, let's see, where's the little person? Oh, your nice new castle. Totally warm at last.
I thought it said toasty warm.
Oh, toasty, maybe it is. I'm reading on the tiny screen. Ice everywhere, so another ice age has struck, sadly.
What? Is Elsa, like, living here or something?
Yeah, Elsa's partying. Ooh, but you got an epic reward, so this one gives you, like, way higher bonuses for each of them.
Epic, okay. Be Kind Rewind, Adventure University Street Map.
I'll let you decide.
I'm gonna go with the street maps. Bonuses always sounds good.
Heck yeah, that's awesome.
recording. Everyone, welcome our first time chatter, Milka Trina. Hello. Hi.
Welcome, new Katrina. Good to see you.
We have
You found a good stream.
because you're on. It's because you're here.
Oh, I'm touched.
Well, that's your mom. Hello, Mom. Nice to have you on Twitch. Twitch, we do a lot of indie games and we do a lot of interviews. This is actually the game designer of the game that I'm playing right now.
This one's a little bit of a tricky one.
Oh, I'll get it. Don't worry. Where's the undo button? Is this? Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. Genius.
Nice.
I did it. Hi, well,
Heck
welcome
yeah.
to Twitch. It's nice to have you here. It's a little more, I don't know what the word is. It's chaotic here as well compared to TikTok. Less chaotic to TikTok. But there's a lot of more educational things here I do here. I like to interview voice actors, game developers, try out their games. If you do have an Android, you could get this game for free. Or if you have a PC, you could download it using that link in the chat pinned on top.
Yeah, you will forever earn a place of appreciation in my heart if you play the game. As a bonus.
I will play this. This is actually really fun. And what I like about it is that this relaxing mode is definitely a winner. Because sometimes there's days that you do need to like de-stress. But I feel like this game will make you rage too. I don't know.
It doesn't get too crazy, but I do feel like I always joke about this. That this is a great game if you're using the restroom, right? It's a good 5-10 minutes, then you can save and pick up your saga later. It's a nice game to relax with.
Oh my.
That one's actually tough.
I'm gonna get it. Don't worry.
I'm trying to look at it from my little screen, and I'm trying to figure out what it would be. Let's see. So I'm curious, chat. How did you all find this wonderful stream? How did you all get to know, this channel? Like, what's the story? I'm
Jeff doesn't
very
even
curious.
know how to say my name, so don't even start.
It's Ale, right? Ale
Dream. I got it. There you go.
Oh, snap!
Look at that score.
My daughter,
too.
yeah, that's true. Heck yeah! So you got those.
Score.
You got that triangle of cities together, so it's like way higher. So
I wasn't trying that. I was just seeing that it just connects. I'm very basic.
But that's one of the little secrets. Is if you can put a triangle of cities is really, really powerful because it's 2 cities next to each of the other cities, so they all get tripled. So that's a way to get a ton of points. And as you climb the leaderboards, that's something to to think about.
That's always good. I'm trying to fix my little. I feel like my gaming office is gross. Right, there you go.
Well, don't worry. I can turn off the blur, and you will totally feel okay about everything. I promise.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. No. You can show me after, but you don't have to do it now.
No worries. I originally came through TikTok, but became super good friends. That's amazing.
Yeah.
My daughter Milka stream. That's awesome. Yeah, I was telling Ale, is whatever is the preferred nomenclature, let me know.
No, Ale,
because
I know, like, right.
Yeah. Okay.
People used to think like call me ale, like beer, and I'm like, no, it's Ale. I'm Spanish.
Yeah. Yo nació en El Paso, so yeah. Conoce Ale, es un nombre muy usado ahí.
But the thing is, my name is not Alejandra. It's just my initials. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Zach? Oh, look, Zach answered your question.
First met Ale on Facebook years ago. That's awesome. One of the moderators. Yeah. Humbly the Owl bot.
Oh, that's my bot. So if it will let you know who's a moderator and who's a
Zach K.
VIP.
Blue Google is here. Behave
Oh,
all.
snap.
Mhm.
That's pretty cool.
I set that up. I set that up nicely because it's really nice. I have a very welcoming community. So I want people to feel comfortable and welcome and know that it's safe here. That I don't tolerate here.
I don't even know how you did the beep sound. That's amazing. I
Oh,
need to get one of those.
I have a Go XLR. It's right here.
Oh, snap. Wow, okay. Your stream setup is way more advanced than mine.
Thank you.
That's awesome, though.
Not cheap.
That is super cool. Hey, you know what? If you're gonna do something, do it right? That's
Exactly.
amazing.
Being a streamer is an investment, and being a game designer, I bet, was an investment too.
It is. It's a lot of fun though. I definitely learned a ton in these games, and that's why I kind of was like, I think I'm ready to take on a bigger narrative project, like a big RPG, after cutting my teeth on this a little bit and sort of learning some of the ropes. But this was a fun one to make. This was one of the ones that we the history of this game is we worked with this used to be a competitive game,
Mm-hmm.
and we worked with a group to like do matchmaking and stuff. So there were people who were really, really good at these puzzles and could like min-max and get crazy scores. But then over time, we didn't work with those folks anymore, and weren't a big fan of the group that was doing the competitive side of it. So then we sunsetted the game, we turned it off of the App Store, and then months later I was very sad because I was like, I really liked this game, I want it to have another life. So then the rest is history. I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna saddle up and actually get this thing made here. So oh wow, this one's weird.
Oh, I'm gonna get it. Don't worry. So
It's
what
tripping me out.
inspired you to make this type of puzzle game? Like, what puzzle game opened your eyes and was like, oh, I want to do a puzzle game like this?
So it's funny, the inspiration actually came from that initial matchmaking company where they said, hey, we really want a hexagon puzzle game. And then we went through kind of a design process where we played every kind of puzzle game. We were like, okay, we're going to do a puzzle game. Let's play every puzzle game there is. We played Wadoku. We played all these very, very common mobile puzzle games. And then from that, we were like, I like these hexagon puzzle games because there's other apps that do hexagon puzzle games, but they didn't have that extra complexity. They didn't have like, the cities and ways to kind of not just do good on a puzzle, but to do better. And so that was important to us. Oh, if it gets stuck, you just click on one of the different tiles. It's a little. That's one of the old bugs from yesteryear that is never released us from its clutches.
Oh, so that's still a bug. Okay. Got it.
Really?
I like that. Someone said the tiles look like Cantan. Just made a grilled peanut butter jelly sandwich for dinner.
Ooh, smart. Grilled PB&J. Oh man, you got to put some honey and Nutella in that, right? That's the way to go.
I'm allergic to peanut butter.
Oh no. That's like saying I'm allergic to happiness. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm being facetious. It's not that great, but it's pretty good.
I figure it out.
Oh, wow. Oh, snap.
That shape did not look right, by the way. But let me get out of that gutter for a moment.
That was a tricky one. I think I would have had trouble with that puzzle. So well played, Honda ads. Yeah.
So if they're not sub on Twitch, they will watch ads.
That's good. I gotta get a cool ad for Hexa Saga. Though those are pretty. Those aren't. Those are probably outside of the.
Well, this video you can use for marketing.
Hey, heck yeah! I'm definitely. If you're cool with me
I'll download
using the
it
recording
and send you.
Heck yeah!
Well, edit it. You're not playing the part when I voice act as a toddler, okay?
Okay, deal. Cross my heart. Except when we were reading like the tutorial, I thought that was pretty fun.
Perfectly fine. You can get that.
Yeah, the reading the tutorial part was awesome. I was actually like, oh, it's nice to hear the words come alive. Like that's where voice acting hits the, the rubber hits the road, right?
I think it's your turn to read again.
Oh yeah, is there let's see. We just cleared the ice age. Who's gonna come up and talk about it? Ah, toasty warm at last.
See, he says toasty. Toasty?
It's not shoplifting, it's shop borrowing.
Oh, why the
And now
sad
we have a
face?
new crisis. Well, we have a crime spree now in our kingdom, and it's more expensive to solve.
More
So that's kind of how the little
expensive.
sagas go. Is you kind of keep getting power ups. The crises get more and more expensive.
You know
and you.
what I
Mhm.
like about your game? It's not like a play to win kind of game, I noticed, which is really nice, refreshing. A lot of these mobile games are just pay to win, or oh, you ran out of tries, amount of tries, you can't do it. Hey, Meester says hello again to you.
Stir, wave hello. How's it going? Let me see. I'll catch up on chat. I have it open. Trumbeak escaped. No one got caught. Well, no one caught it. Sad.
Oh, yeah, you could catch Pokemon on my stream.
Oh, that's amazing. How do
It's a cute little interaction thing. If you want it for your stream, I'll talk to you about it later.
I'm gonna try to catch a Pokeball.
Well,
Catch
you
Great
have
Ball.
to you have to put exclamation point Poke Start to continue to start with the Pokemon.
Ah. All right. Deal. I'm gonna just completely lose track of the interview. I'm gonna be catching Pokemon. I'll see you guys in a
you
couple
sound
hours.
like my mother. She loves catching Pokemon. Hey,
It happens. Yeah.
you started with the Mudkip.
The Mucket?
Mudkip.
Mudkip! Oh, heck yeah! Let me see. I'm gonna do.
Also,
Great
look,
Ball.
if you need help with sleep, have a week's sleep with Soul CBD. Check it out in the link in the
Oh,
chat.
nice!
Oh yeah, I have like ads that pop up randomly. Just a heads up.
Oh snap! Hey, that's the way to do it. Is like finding cool stuff and sharing it with folks. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna pick a random perk. Don't rush me, chat. We're having a nice conversation here. I'm gonna increase the natural resource bonus.
Yeah, so those like little rocks on the map are gonna be important to play around if you want to min max. Ooh.
Okay, I could figure this out.
Nice. Oh,
Wow.
nice! And you got all the cities together almost. Oh well.
Oh, I messed up. The city. Oh, okay. The city was supposed to be on the right side. Okay, fair enough.
No, I mean it'll still work. Like you're still getting point. I mean this is relax, so you don't have to worry about min maxing in the relax thing. But
You told me to play
I'm
relax.
just a very sweaty gamer, so
Oh, sir.
that's just on me.
We just got raided.
Oh, what up?
This is not
Ryan?
a test.
Rin,
This is your
do you wanna hear
emergency
the raid
broadcast
song?
system announcing the commencement
heck
of
yeah.
the annual purge
Okay.
sanctioned by the U.S. government. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes.
Well, this is just first time in my streaming. He's about to witness some chaos right now.
I love it. I love it.
Hey, look, you're on my screen still.
Heck yeah.
Welcome raiders, welcome streamer, welcome to the galaxy of good vibes. Welcome raiders, welcome streamer, let's have a really good time. Yo, mods, make sure exclamation point, S-O, exclamation point, raid, exclamation point, S-O, exclamation point, raid. Let's give a shout out to the new shooting stars that's gonna follow. If you're leaving, I hope you have a great night or day. Welcome raiders, welcome raiders. Bienvenidos to my stream. Welcome raiders, welcome to party and have a good time.
That is awesome.
Welcome, bienvenidos. Oh, it's still going. Bienvenidos.
Oh, heck yeah, let's go. Keep it up.
Konnichiwa. Aloha. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, streamer. Welcome and have a really good time. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, streamer. Come on, let's have a good time. Yo, exclamation point S-O-A. Exclamation point Raid. A. Exclamation point S-O-A. Exclamation point Raid. Yo, welcome to my stream. My name's Ale Dream. Get it right as the team. Playing variety games. No Fortnite here or racing. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, streamers. Let's have a really good time. Bienvenidos. To my stream. To the galaxy. Let's have a really great time. Bienvenidos. Welcome. Join the galaxy. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, streamers. Welcome to the galaxy, my new shooting star. Thank you for rating me.
I
hope you have a great time.
And if you're leaving,
I hope you come back again. And if you're willing to raid me again, you of course get this nice welcome song. Make sure to follow me on all my social medias.
I love it.
Mwah! Thank you, I made it.
Well, I'm gonna raid this channel, with like the very small amount. So I hope the song plays.
I don't care about numbers or anything. Everyone likes to raid just to hear the song, so it's fine.
Heck yeah, that's awesome. That's so fun. Man, I gotta get that song for my own channel, man. That's awesome. Though it wouldn't, I don't want to steal like the magic from this one, so that's fair.
What were you playing, Bryn? Oh, I'm gonna get this. I don't know what to talk about. He always says tricky, and then I end up finding out how to do it. Okay, so this one will go here. Wait, nope, this one will go here. This one will go. Oh, wait, no. Huh. Oh, it disappeared. Jeff? Everyone, we lost Jeff. Jeff? Jeff, where are you?
Yeah, your Discord perished. I'm back. I scared him away.
It still says you're here, but there's like a blue thing like going around. Do you see it? Weird. Oh no, the spiny circle of death. Wait, that happens to people? What was that? Oh, that's a timer. Oh no, I lost.
All right, I think I'm back.
Are you gonna explain to me what happened?
I have no idea. Discord got pretty mad at me for some reason. It was not a happy camper.
I lost that level miserably. Is there a way to go back to levels?
That is something I want to build. So the only way I've been kind of funding this project is through like just donations. So
Aww.
my answer is if people donate to the game through itch.io or whatever, then yes. And if not, it is what it is. But it's part of the if you don't have, the toxic pay to win, that's the that's the only way I've been able to pull it off. So
No, that makes sense. And now we understand why they have the pay to win
yeah, it's true.
to fund the game.
Yeah, I've considered putting more stuff in, but honestly, I just hope people have fun with it. Is the main goal.
Well, in the
And,
future, if you do ever like have like a DLC kind of thing, like different holiday themes.
Heck yeah.
So like for example, Ice Age could be for like Christmas. I don't know. I'm just talking out of my
No. I think you're absolutely right. So those are some of the things that if like, the way I think about it is if people play this new version of the game, people like it, my sense is that probably we'll add like different tiles, so you could have like a desert map, or you could unlock special ones, like if you say, hey, I really want to, I'm from Texas, so I only want to play desert islands, rather than these nice like grassy ones. That's something we're looking at, and so yeah, it just is it's
okay, I'll have like
one day at a time.
an online sandbox where you can make your own puzzle.
That's the thing so all these are actually one thing I do really like about this project is that all these puzzles are procedurally generated. So you never get the same puzzle twice. They always have variety.
Kinda.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. That's pretty cool. That's actually really interesting. How many levels in total? Or it's not many.
In terms of like the road, well, so it's it's as much as the algorithm can build. So it's pretty much unlimited puzzles. You'll never see the same puzzle twice for the most part, unless it's like a tiny map where like the probability just is low enough.
Wow, so you're saying
But-
like this game literally has just no end, basically? You just could play this until whenever?
Well, so for the sagas, you have that countdown, right? Where you have to. So relax is pretty easy, but some of the other ones. So like if you cannot pay the cost of a saga, then that's when the game ends and you log your high score. So yeah, so there's infinite puzzles, but if like this little screen with your castle coming back up bigger, that will go away, if you can't pay like the charge to fix your kingdom.
Oh, so if I mess up in a puzzle, my castle will be smaller, basically.
Well, it'll stay down, it'll say for sale. And you'll have to start a new saga. So it is kind of like a roguelike where
So
all these power-ups
all the way from the beginning if I mess up.
Yep.
Even in relax mode?
Well, no. In relax, so relax is pretty forgiving. So you have a lot of sagas to play, but you can make mistakes and it'll be okay for the most part in relax. But other, like the challenge mode, you have to kind of min-max the puzzles to be able to survive like 2 or 3 sagas. Where relax, you can go through, 10, 15 sagas before it starts kind of getting more difficult. But then your score will be on the leaderboard, and you can say, hey, even in relax, I got this far, and this is how much gold my kingdom made over the lifetime, and the works.
I wouldn't brag about that.
Heck yeah. because this started as a competitive game, so the way I think about it is, I still wanted to have a little bit of a chance for people who want to, get that, competitive high to be able to say, hey, I did something cool.
Competitive high. Never thought of it that way.
Obviously not being toxic, I hope. I don't think there's a chat, so it's, they'd have to work really hard to be toxic.
Okay, so what I noticed is that crown builds a castle.
Yeah, if you put a city on the castle, it quadruples the value.
Come on, out. Not moving.
Oh yeah. So sometimes you can click on the sweep, or sometimes on like the rightmost one. Yeah. The puzzle pieces get a little stuck to the board sometimes due to the. Well, any folks like math, I'm happy to talk about why, but it's like, matrices transforms are tricky for Unity, sadly.
Please no math. But I do have some math lovers here.
Well, we can have a separate, like math breakout. Okay, we'll talk about nerdy stuff in this one. These are tricky.
This is a tricky one.
Oh, I think no.
This one piece. Oh.
Yeah.
But then look, I messed up. Oh wait, no, I didn't. Yeah, one piece is missing again.
Oof. Let's see, no, you don't have a 4. Yeah, this one is tricky here. Let me pull up the chat. I don't want to accidentally ignore anybody's comments or thoughts or feedback. And if anybody, plays the game or wants to try it out, just let me know and tell me what you think. I'm always open for more feedback. It's an eternal learning process, is like making these games kind of come together. So always down if you're like, hey Jeff, this part was really frustrating or whatever it may be. Just never hesitate to be like, Jeff, your game ticked me off. It was really I couldn't stand it. Totally good feedback.
Oh, I'm gonna lose.
Oh dang, so close.
Can't get this one.
Let me see. So you have hints with the little light bulbs too. If you,
We'll use this hint.
I mean, it's a valid question.
No, I don't like that beep beep sound. That's
Uh-oh, you have a few seconds left. Oh no.
yeah. No. Whatever.
But then even if you don't complete it, you still get a bunch of the points for the puzzle.
Yeah, but look at my future balance. Negative 570.
Well, luckily you have a whole nother excursion to beat that 570. And then, you'll still, I think you'll survive for a few more crises. Your kingdom will endure for a little bit longer. Ooh, see, and if you turn that one around, oh, what a boss! There's the triangle of cities, the huge points. Oh man, you're a master already.
I have a great teacher.
Man, the funny thing is when this was a competitive game, I was literally personally like my feelings were hurt by the fact that like me, the team and I, we designed this thing from start to finish. We knew how everything worked, and within a week, like people were beating us at our own game, and I was very sad about that. And I was like, I know how everything works. Like this isn't fair. But yeah, people were already, far exceeding my skills. So I've just accepted the fact that I'm bad at video games, and that's okay. I still love playing them.
Wait.
Even my own.
Someone beat you in your own game? That's unheard
Yes.
of.
Many times. There was a person on the competitive circuit. I think his name was I forget the person's name, but they were like top tier, and no matter what I did, I would face them a lot because I was still pretty good. but they would just destroy me I would win maybe 1 out of 10 games against them. It was
Wow.
very humbling.
Is your other games available to get?
So those are the other ones have still been taken off the App Store. The Hearthstone Pokemon Go one is in closed beta. So if people want to try out the little beta version, definitely let me know and I can send you guys a key. I do have to get if you're on iPhone, I need to get your iTunes email to like send it to you on test flight. And then if you're on Android, then whatever Android email you use for Play Store. But I'm happy to share that with you. I'm really proud of that game as well. And so if anybody wants to try it, definitely let me know because yeah, it's been such a fun thing putting these like little projects together and building these are just, fun little worlds. And anything hopefully that these games do is make someone's day a little bit brighter. So as long as they do that, that's that's a win in my book. Oof.
I
You're
can't
always
lie.
gonna have some
This
hearts
game
out
is
there.
this game is actually fun.
Yay! That warms my heart.
No, my chat could tell you what games I play. Like previously, I just did a sponsor stream for the Puzzle Survivor game, which is a mobile game, and it's like a mix of Candy Crush plus State of Survival kind of thing, where you have to like do managing your estate so you don't get overrun by zombies. And yeah, I just like puzzle games. They're really chill.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big puzzle game fan as well, which is why I was like, when I was first putting a team together to like work on this one, the way I thought about it was, there's all the games I want to build and make and design, and then what are the games I can build with like, kind of like the small team, and I was like, what's the overlap? And the first one was Hexa Saga, or the chess one, and then Hexa Saga, and then now
That was a fail.
we'll see, trying more ambitious stuff. Oh, so close.
That was a hard one.
The last, so they kind of
Yay,
increased.
not
Yeah.
negative.
See, you survived another one. But eventually the challenges do become impossible, so you just have to compare your high score against whoever. That's the math part that I'm still collecting data on. So I get all the analytics from the game about what scores people are getting on each saga. And then I go through and try to like plot, a line that that reflects the like, hey, what's like the right, this is all nerdy, the nerdy math parts of game design, but trying to figure out what makes a fun challenge.
Chat, don't be shy. We have a game designer here and a script writer. So if you have any questions, ask him. Ask him about his life. What does he do? What's his favorite color? I don't know. Ask him.
Ooh, favorite color is like forest green.
Mine is purple. Can't you tell?
Wait, really? I'm just kidding. No, yeah. That's awesome. I need to get some cool like backlighting here. I just have my
This light bulb. It's not I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but from Amazon. It's called TP Link. It's only $11.99, and they light up whatever color you want. But then I have it integrated with my stream with a software called Lumia Stream. So my chat could change the colors. Like right now, if you put the chat color red, like exclamation point red, it would turn red. And if it doesn't, I'm a liar. There you go.
I'm testing it. Oh, that's so sick!
Yeah.
That is so cool.
So
let me see it. Can I do forest green?
I
don't know if I have to. All right, just green.
Just green, yeah. Just green.
Then I get my favorite color on chat too. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, you could change your name and stuff. Try it again. It was probably a cooldown.
Oh yeah, no worries. Oh, that's right.
That's weird. Didn't turn green. But red.
It's okay. Your message is identical to the one you sent in the last 30 seconds. So I think chat is, Twitch is like, hey, I see you spamming some nice person's chat. Cut that out. So I guess I should remedy my spammer ways.
Stop spamming. How
I
rude.
know. I know.
Oh look,
But yeah.
someone put rainbow. Now it's flashing rainbow.
Oh, that's awesome. That is so cool. Well, so I'm actually curious to get to know, like obviously, chat. Feel free to ask me any questions about this game, writing, game design. But yeah, I'm curious. Like, I know streaming is such a creative thing. Like, do you have other creative things that you like doing, Ale? Where you're like, hey, you know what? Streaming is one of my creative outlets. There are other things that you look at, or is it like, hey, this is kind of my main kind of place where I put a lot of my creativity?
Well, funny thing is, I started in the entertainment industry as like acting and doing stuff like that. My mom put me in classes and modeling and stuff. And then I did singing for a while and writing songs and released songs. But it was definitely an expensive passion. And I wasn't seeing any outcome out of it or anything. I started streaming actually from bed. I was had a surgery and I had to it was kind of a dark time and I was paralyzed for 6 months because of a surgery.
Oh.
Yeah. So I started game streaming from bed, no camera, $600 laptop on a third-party service, and I build a community that way. I have some people from that community till this day, and some of them just, disappeared, but that happens. And I love streaming ever since. Streaming for 7 years in total.
That's awesome. What a fantastic journey. That's amazing.
So I like to be an inspiration, telling people, hey, if I can do it, you can do it.
Jeez. Well,
Now-
I definitely, I'm a huge fan of streaming. I've always loved it, but it's, it does really do a lot of healing, I feel like, where it's such like a therapeutic thing just to connect with folks all over the world and hear their stories and to see what's going on. So that's fantastic.
Yeah, so the thing about me, like, getting to know developers and stuff, that was a whole different ballpark. I learned how to network. And I tell my community this all the time. I treat my streaming business. It's a business to me. My brand is important, but at the same time, I do want to have fun at the same time. But I have a lot of business tactics stuff. I always tell how, like, market yourself and how to, like, be consistent at the same time, trying out different type of niches and not sticking to one, because it gets boring if you continue playing the same game over and over again. I can't do it. I like to play different games, but with me, I like to finish games. So, like, but when you told me this game doesn't have an end, I'm like, oh boy.
Well, the saga will have an end, but you'll never have played every possible puzzle.
No, like, basically, I would say that I did a lot of puzzles, but I still have a chance to do more different puzzles every time I play the game you're saying.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
It was a lot of fun. Like, so that was one of the guys that was on the original project. This project had multiple lives. Bill just built this amazing puzzle gen algorithm, and it's just, it's been a nice little oof. Puzzle 2 is brutal.
Yeah, and I'm a negative 5,000. Fantastic.
I think you can crack 5K on this. Is this the standard or the challenge that you're on? Or relaxed?
This is still relaxed.
Okay, that's good. That's good. It seems like it's getting hard. Good gosh.
But I feel like
maybe I need
the
to
levels
tune
are
it.
restarting on me. Is it me or is it restarting on me? Because look, now it's less people now.
Yeah, so it starts back at so each excursion starts with easier islands, and then it gets harder and harder towards the end.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you're absolutely right.
I was just checking. That was.
But I can always change it. So again, that's the beautiful part about the design. If that's something you don't like, or people like eventually say, "Hey, this part's frustrating," yeah, we can test it out with something different.
No, that's good. I actually like the fact that you give a warm up first to prepare for the hard stuff.
Yeah, because it does get pretty. Yeah, especially like the really hard puzzles can be insane. But I've some of my fun gaming moments with this project have been like, doing one of the insane puzzles and actually being able to like get 2 out of 3, or something like that. And that's it's kind of a fun, like, can I do it? Like, if it's just like crazy hard. Oh, nice. That's clean.
That was nice. That was a good
That
multiplier
was
there.
solid.
Oh wow, nice.
All right. Can you get 2K on this next puzzle? Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I know this is less relaxing if I'm like backseat gaming and adding a lot of pressure. I apologize.
I feel like you're a cheerleader. It's fine.
Hey, that's good. That's good.
Goodness gracious. You know what I think would be a cool addition? If these like these islands can make shapes of different like landmarks or animals and stuff.
Oh, that would be sick. That I'm trying to think. How do we do that? I think that's possible.
Oh, there's a way. Because I feel like some of them would be looking like dogs and some other things that I shouldn't mention. But yeah.
Oh no! Wow, I didn't notice any of the any too sketchy islands, but I'll be extra careful. Well, at least remove the sketchy ones.
You can see a horse, right? I can see a horse too, possible as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, my chat knows. I can't figure out this one. This looks like a bone, right? It looks like a dog bone.
Yeah, that does look like a dog bone. I think I just can barely see it.
I think I messed up, but I think I could actually.
Yeah, I think if you put the dog, yeah, that's perfect.
Did it.
Oh snap! And you got the castle. Nice.
Hi, Pew Pew. Oh, I
What
love
a
the
beast.
purple castle. It's so pretty. I want to live in a purple castle.
Hey, me too. That sounds amazing.
No, you want to live in a green castle. Don't copy.
Oh, but I mean, if I could just live in a castle, I will accept any color of castle if I could live in a castle.
Any color. Got it.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
please chat. Ask Jeff some questions. He has that name, Jeff. My name is Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
There you go. I never seen
Oh, yeah.
21 Jump Street. I just see memes.
I've heard a lot of the memes as well. Surprisingly.
Look, Pew Pew's giving you a hug.
Oh, thank you, Pew Pew. Or is giving it to Zach Balloon? Oh,
No,
nice.
he gave a hug everyone in the show.
Everyone. Oh, I'm still learning. I
Oh.
feel like your bot game. Oh, so the saga didn't survive, but there is
Wait,
your
I lost?
score.
I
Well,
lost.
It's not a losing. It's just the kingdom is moving on to a new era.
I don't even see my name here. User
queen herself has entered the chat.
6381737.
So you
Hello,
can change your
mother.
name if you go back, and then you click on the top right corner. You can pick the other one. You can pick a name, and you can just type in whatever name you want.
Oh no, that's not how it.
And then you can pick a cool, icon that you like.
Okay. What is it? Really interesting. So who made these designs for the character?
So this is actually publicly available art by this guy named Justin Nickel, and he's been amazing. Like, he does these wonderful caricatures, and I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna lean into his art and use as much of his art as I can, and we give him credit, obviously, but we were still just thankful how it's kind of crazy for, like, on the design side, how much amazing art there is for like really affordable for game developers. But I loved his, like, because he does a bunch of like D&D icons, so I love D&D, and I was like, oh man, I loved his D&D characters, and had to use more of his stuff.
This looks like a bard. I'm gonna be a bard.
Heck yeah. There's the bard. Yeah, it's that singing skill, right?
All right,
Okay.
standard. I failed in relax. You think I can do standard?
It should be achievable. The first puzzles always are a good warm up. They always start out with the warm up. Here, I'll play a standard on my side too. Is his designs public domain? They are Creative Commons 3, Mama Dream. So what we have in the game is we give him credit. So we say, hey, this is, you know, the artist, and if you click on that little thing, it'll show his name. But that's how we kind of thankfully he's been kind enough to let us use his art by just saying, hey, this guy did this art, you should look him up and give him a high five because he does amazing art in my point of view.
That's really cool, especially because, you know, sometimes artists do want to be acknowledged or get like a penny for what they, more than a penny, of course. That's because art takes a lot of time to create. That's pretty cool that they gave you permission. Someone asked you a question in chat, by the way.
Oh, really? Let me see. What was the biggest problem that was faced during the production of this game? So in this phase of it, a lot of it was finding a good development team and balancing. So like the sagas, like, right? So like, how easy should Relax Saga be? How hard should it be? What feels good, right? Those were challenges that I'm still trying to solve in terms of, should I make Relax, you know, scale less aggressively just so you can kind of just chill and play? And so those are the types of things that, you know, have been really hard. And then also finding a good developer. I talked with a few people. You know, some people are kind of have a stronger skill set than others, and so finding someone who could kind of, you know, really help in terms of making the game easy to, you know, easy for me to edit and to make changes in, but also, you know, really polished and clean. And you know, the gentleman that helped on this one was an absolute rock star towards the end. So I was very, very thankful to find the people we did. So, you know, it's all about finding the team. In my point of view, is like a huge thing, and then just on the game side, the balancing to make it fun, right? Because like, yeah, like, you know, like with that Relax Saga, did I accidentally, like, you know, subvert Ale's expectations? She's like, hey, I'm playing Relax, I should be able to get to level XYZ on this before I run out of time. Or was it more, you know, or was that like a fair challenge where we said, hey, this is the challenge, this is the, you know, this is the you know, the difficulty. You know, what feels good is, I think, a really nebulous thing, so it's very hard to define. But yeah, great question, Wolf Moon.
Look what I just found out.
Click to rotate.
I could have done this the whole time, Jeff.
Hey, it was in the tutorial. That's not a very good answer. That's on me. I should probably have indicators. Hey, you know, it's you're absolutely right. If it was, you know, I should always. It's never the player's fault. That's on me. So there's like another design challenge.
Like a little pop-up saying, you can also rotate on the board. Because when you
by
move
just
it,
clicking them.
Yeah, that was easier than just dragging it and watching it to rotate the right shape. Unbelievable. Oh, Zach.
I'm sorry. I've brought more suffering into the world, which is, you know, another fun part of games, right?
Oh, like a loading screen tip. That's a good idea.
Yeah, when they have those little dialogues. Yes, I should definitely do that.
Look at that. Look. That's helping you.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I will definitely add that one as a loading screen tip. I should probably add it as a, yeah. That's the beauty of the indie game life, is you're every day you learn something new and you're like, oh crap, I probably should have done that differently. But it's good. That's why I'm so thankful for folks, for Ali being willing to try this out and suffer through some of the ups and downs.
Have you had any other streamers to play this game yet, or am I the first one?
You are the first.
Let's go.
So yeah.
First one.
Yeah. So you took the risk, which I really appreciate.
No, okay, so I'm gonna be upfront. I do have my business email out there in the world. I do get emails a lot from different games. Oh look, they gave you an air horn for that. And the thing is that there's certain game I would tell them straight up, I'm like, I'm sorry, this type of game is not my type of game.
Well, I appreciate you giving this one a shot. This was a fun one, and it was we worked really hard on it. There's a lot of love in this one, but and so hopefully, people try it out and have fun with it.
How many years in total this game? Because you said this was like a really long project, including with the other previous 2 games you did.
So the initial setup of this in the competitive game was about a year, and that's because we had to balance it a lot for competition and make sure it was really fair, really repeatable. Everyone got the exact same puzzles each time they played it, and then that went off the market for a little while, or just off the app store or whatever, and then this one. Almost. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I'm just getting caught up backseat gaming. I apologize. Shame on me. Oh, dang, and you got all those cities together. Look at that, a level 5? Dang, look at your city adjacency score. It's going to be 1,000. Yeah, 510. Oh my gosh. What a beast. That's amazing.
So you said a year because of the challenge aspect and stuff.
Yeah, and then getting it to kind of be a little roguelike with the sagas and stuff like that took about 4 or 5 months, probably a little bit more, but not working on it full time, just working with some engineers, doing some of the math on balancing on my side, but and yeah, also just there was a lot of learning where I'm like, oh, I shouldn't do it this way, or I should do it this other way. And so, that took a little bit of extra time, but it was a lot of fun just to sort of say, hey, what do we think could be a new way of doing hex puzzles and sort of these little kind of just brain teasers that are just nice and relaxing. All right, let's see. What was the final score?
Negative still?
Yeah. This one I tried to reset because it's a little too hard on the beginning for the first saga. I think I need to. So this is again kind of like what Wolfmoon was saying. I think some of the balancing is still a little off in the beginning, where it is a little too. Because that's the thing. If you make the game, you end up getting pretty good at it, and so. Obviously, I'm testing this a bunch, and I'm like, this feels fair to me, but then someone who hasn't been playing hex puzzles for the last 2 years, might say, whoa, this is crazy, Jeff. And so that's been, I think, one of the big challenges, is saying, hey, what is fair for not just my experience of it, but for somebody else's. That has definitely been one of the hardest parts, is getting the balancing right. And so yeah, that's why we spent extra time getting a bunch of analytics. So we can go through and look and say, hey, after every excursion, what was the average score? And then I can go through and say, hey, let's maybe not tune this around my experience of the game, which is biased. Let's tune this around somebody who's actually new or trying it out and maybe doesn't have as much history with the genre.
You know what would be a really hard mode you have? A no time limit, but limited move.
Oh my god, that's actually a great idea. I have to write that down. I'll have to take a bunch of notes here. Goodness gracious.
I'm just adding more challenges.
Hey, that's great though. I mean, it's one of those things hey, maybe in maybe it's not this year where we can tackle, X, Y, or Z, but it's also just, hey, it's good to know, like, hey, if I was going to do something more with this game, what would it look like? And I think the things that I've thought about, are different, right? Like I just have come up with different stuff, which is awesome to hear other people's ideas. But I'm like, maybe we can add more, types of cities, more different things, But I mean, that's such a elegant idea, right? It's just to say, hey, you just have a limited number of moves, no time limit. Good luck.
Exactly. They'll hate you for it.
Yeah, they probably will. Yeah, but
Don't say who gave you the idea.
yeah, I'll keep you anonymous. Don't worry. Limited moves, and I have to do a notif on startup for
That's funny.
tap to rotate.
Right? Isn't that a great idea? Also, what's up?
I think it's a fantastic idea. No BS. I think that's actually like a really good idea.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah. Oh, you're so. Oh.
I can't figure out where to put here. Oh, whatever. Got the castle at least. Purple castle again.
Yeah, purple castle. Hey, at least the purple castle should count for like eight times as much.
I should have like a double multiplier.
Heck yeah! I gotta. Yeah, I'll go into the code and tweak it. If it's a purple piece and you get the city on the castle.
It says for sale. Look at this. Who's this person? Who's this tryhard?
He's one of the guys who played it when it was a competitive game, so he's very good.
Hey, look, I made it.
He's one of the people that beats me. Yeah, but you are top 10 all time. That's not the daily board. Yeah, heck yeah, that counts.
Am I a future game designer? No, cut it out, Justina.
Hey, we'll always root for you to get into the game design life. It's good for the soul.
Media marketing, nothing with designing, like I said. All right, let's do this challenge now. Look, I'm just gonna put myself deeper in the grave with these challenges.
Also, if people on stream or whenever want to try, we can all pick one.
Ooh.
And we can all do a daily challenge, and it'll show us our scores too.
Mama Dream got something in the chat.
Like a competitive game, 2 players with timing the moves. Oh,
look at my
that's
mama.
pretty awesome.
Oh, I see the
That's
board.
absolutely right.
Not bad. Thanks, Mom. So supportive. Oh, Zach says, "Oh, hex yeah! Look, see."
Oh, hex yeah! There you go. I gotta start, man. What am I saying heck for? I gotta say hex.
Zach, what
That's like start? That would be so on brand for me. That would be so on brand.
That would be really good for your brand. Like, download this game. Oh, hex yeah! There you go.
Oh, hex yeah! Dude, I love it. See, this is, I'm gonna write this down too. Gosh darn it, it's really good.
Never know.
Yeah. Hey, it's that's the thing. It's like that's the fun thing about the game stuff and doing games. Like I love writing and I love all those other arts, but I feel like you can just have, because games just go in with the mentality of you get to be silly, you get to be fun. Like, let's just all just have a good time and joke around. Like, you can kind of get away with just, being a goose.
I think it's important if you could have fun and make fun of yourself. You definitely enjoy it.
Heck yeah. Yeah. Or hex yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. Hex yeah.
That's your new
Let's go. Hex yeah.
Oh my goodness, Zach, what did you do?
Move over, Raid Shadow Legends. And those are your commercials. Hex yeah. Gotta do it in like the
move over, Shadow Raid Legends. Because Hexa Puzzle Saga coming to you now.
Live in theaters.
Hex yeah.
Hex yeah.
My mom came in and said it. It was cute. That was cute.
Hello, Mama.
She'll hear you. She's watching the stream.
Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah, she likes these type of games. Unfortunately, we don't have Android.
Well, yeah. I'm working on iOS. I'm working on it. It's just hard.
If you have a donate link, just put it in the chat. You never know.
Sure. Let's see. I don't know if I'll get banned for links, but
You will not. We're live.
oh, that's right. That's right. Let's see here.
How in the world do I do this puzzle? With very bad graphics to make it cringe, but good cringe. Oh, ignore ignore Botrix. He doesn't belong on Twitch.
Okay. Hi, Botrix.
Oh, I'm sorry, Meatster. Yeah, taxes do suck. All right.
Taxes stink. Just get an extension and do them in October is the way I think about it.
Wait, you could do an extension and wait till October, but I feel like that's gonna just add more headaches.
It might, but you know, it's just the stress of April 15th for me at least. It's just like I gotta just, you know, I'll still try to get it in on time, but you know, it's nice to know that I don't have to. April 15th is an exhausting day.
I cannot figure this out. You know what? Another thing I could add on to this. I'm just gonna give you more ideas. You know, deck builders, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, if you feel like there is like no moves, you could discard it and get a random piece.
Ooh.
But at the same time, the puzzle shifts to a different direction, so the puzzle changed completely.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Like in puzzle power-ups to like switch a piece out.
Yeah, but it messes up the puzzle too, so the puzzle will change at the same times to make it more challenging. So even though you want it to help you out, it actually you up.
Dang, that's see what you know. You gotta get on the game design train. You know, join us. It's a fun time. You know, it's a lot of fun. It's definitely
beta test. Give my suggestions. Do some basic coding, and I'm done. That's what I do.
Yeah, it's a good way to go. It's a good way to go. Some of the
JavaScript. Oh, I can't stand JavaScript.
Oh yeah, that's the marketing background there. So, you know, your CSS and your JavaScript and your HTML. Those will keep you on your toes. Yeah, I remember like I got to the point because I worked in marketing for a long time before you know, doing the game stuff, and I remember I could like edit emails faster in HTML than I could in like the little visual editors, and so I would just be like, just you know, like, and people got so annoyed because they'd be like, it's not showing up, you know, in the visual editor because if you do it in the HTML, it doesn't always appear, and so yeah, I have many fond memories of just having to suffer through the marketing life.
So being a game designer was like your dream job as a kid? Like you were like, I always want to make games, or was this like later in time you realized that, wow, I'm actually really good at this, I want to do this?
Well, my dream as a kid, and I still try to live it out, is as I still just love writing. I love telling stories and having, you know, just, you know, I think one of the special things about writing is that you can make, you know, like this is like an old quote, but it's like you know, if you read a story or watch a movie and you get choked up, like the tears that you're crying when you're watching a movie and you have some and you feel something are the same chemical composition as the tears you cry when like somebody you care about passes or something like real happens in your life, right? And so it's like, you know, it's such a special and intimate thing to be able to like connect with someone and to bring a story to them. And the gaming stuff came from the idea of, hey, you know, I love games. I think that games can contribute to storytelling and to human like, you know, in the same way that like I feel like a well-designed game can make you experience something you might not have been able to experience otherwise, or like just bring you to a new world or a new place. And so, you know, I see it very similar to the storytelling, where it's kind of like a similar impulse where, you know, I just, it just brings so much joy to see someone smile or laugh, or even if they just roll their eyes and say, "Oh, Jeff, this puzzle was so obnoxious. How dare you make a game that could do this puzzle?" It's just something. It's just a wonderful way to connect with somebody and hopefully just make their days a little brighter. So that's kind of what got me into the game design world. Was just one of my published short stories was a choose your adventure, which I was really excited about. So I love choose your adventure and interactive stories. And so that kind of led me towards gaming as time went on.
I love those type of games because you get to like especially like the dream, the dark, I forgot what it was called, but they made Manamadan. They did The Devil in Me, which was the recent one they did. House of oh my goodness, why I can't remember them. I have every single name and I can't remember. Manamadan. Wow. Chat, can you help me? Until Dawn. But that was for PlayStation. So basically it's an adventure game, but you have choices and the choices give the dark pictures. Thank you, Zach. And it basically each answer will give you a different outcome due to the fact that each answer either saves one of the protagonists or kills the protagonist. So I think that's really cool that games have that. So games do tell stories. Even if you think about it, like Candy Crush. Candy Crush has a story. You have to have that little girl and you help her collect all the candies. That's the whole story of Candy Crush.
And it's just like a world it puts you in, right? It like takes you to another place, which is this like happy, just like really crunchy and satisfying world with just these cool colors and these, it's just like, I think that's like the fun about. That's why I'm really excited about the new project I'm working on. Good night, Bubba. Okay, I'm gonna give my little one a hug. Good night. He's about to go to bed.
Let's give your little one a hug. That's so cute.
Bubba.
Aw. Gotta love it. He is a father.
He just got Encanto pajamas, and he's like, his Bruno's on his pajamas, and he's saying, "Bruno, Bruno, Bruno."
Oh, from
Good night, Bubba.
From Encanto.
Yeah, from Encanto.
So he sings the song too.
Oh yeah, he knows Encanto front to back, so he's deep in the game.
How old is he?
He's 2 and about 3 months. Yeah.
Stop.
We don't talk about Bruno. Yeah. It's so fun being able to it's a blast. And so yeah, got to give him a good night hug, it's important as much as as all the other things.
Definitely important.
Ooh, this one's a tricky one, man. You're getting all these tough puzzles now.
Yeah, this game hates me.
Jeez. These are tough. Yeah, and so that's what I'm kind of learning too, right? Is like I probably should just, make the game more chill in some aspects. But that's because like even if I look at the leaderboards, like a lot of people, aren't able to complete the first crisis sometimes, and so which is like really hard in some of the modes. So I think Wolf Moon's question from a while back, getting all that stuff locked in so it's fun for everybody is.
See, what I don't get, this one is the same exact thing, but it won't tilt that way.
I know. It's
Weird.
I think I see what's going on. Interesting. Yeah, it's a tricky one.
It's doable.
It's doable, but it's I think that's the move, is you kind of have to move it to the other side. Yeah, oh. Sorry, I'm backseat gaming. I apologize. I can't help myself.
You're fine. I really want to try to figure this out, but time runs out.
You can press the tip button if you feel inclined.
Fine. Really? That's where that goes? I don't get it.
I think you already have a piece on there.
I'm so confused.
Oh, so I think you already had a piece covering part of the thing. It's a little hard to see with the tip flashing, but yeah. But no, this is
For
all good
sale.
info, right?
Watch for sale, everyone. Let's
But
go!
it was the good kingdom. It was the good kingdom.
For sale, 2-1. Let's go. Oh, look, number 5. Hey, look, I'm under you. I almost beat your score.
Hey, heck yeah. So I mean, these are tough. So the challenge is tough for. I mean, this tungsten guy's a machine. I like literally looked down and I was like, this is what I mean. Like I'm like, how did you get 400,000? Like, what are you, like a robot? Like I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, there are some people that just blow my mind with their ability and skill. Um, but yeah, it's been a fun project. But yeah, are you so I'm actually kind of curious, what's your future, like I know you said, hey, you think about your stream as a business and sort of like building this awesome brand, like what do you see coming up next for like your stream? I know you've been doing awesome dev interviews, which I greatly appreciate. But yeah, is there a vision for what you want to take this to?
Go with the flow. My dream is to be sponsored by Taco.
Hey, that's a great dream.
It is a great dream.
That is a chalupa-filled dream of happiness. Sounds amazing.
I'm more of Doritos Loco Tacos. Those are my favorite.
Ooh, those are really good. Those are really good.
Yeah, that's
They are
definitely
so
it.
good that I had Doritos Locos Tacos, got very, very sick from them, and then still got some more later. Because they were like not like the same day. I had to give it some time. Oh, you had it. There it is.
This is speed run.
Oh, nice. Speedrun's fun. It's a lot of little puzzles.
I might not have for sale this time. Doritos Loco Tacos.
Yeah.
Let's go. Supreme no tomatoes. I don't like tomatoes.
Yeah, tomatoes, they don't belong in salads or in stuff. Like, it's just like, who wants something watery, you know? Nice. And you're crushing these.
Yeah, speedrun's my go-to, even though I don't speedrun. Funny. I'm a casual runner, I call it. Oh, I almost had that.
Oh, you haven't? Oh! I'm like a few seconds delayed. I'm like watching it.
So
Like,
mean.
that was so close.
I almost had it too.
Yeah, I need to adjust the balancing a little bit though. Just that's coming to my attention. Difficulty balancing.
That. Marketing and balancing stuff. You want me to squeeze my taco? Bet. All right. I went to Five Below and look what I got.
Oh, that's awesome!
The fidget toy to squeeze, and then you just squeeze it. So squeeze my taco.
Oh.
That's what squeeze my taco is.
I need to get one of those stress
That's exactly what that
squeezing
is.
things.
Yeah.
Those are great. I'm very fidgety because I'm like super ADD. So like I'm sure people on stream see me like, you know, moving around and shifting in my chair
I
and
could see it. Don't worry. So I'm the type of fidgety person that I notice when I pause the game, the time still goes.
So the reason that is because it used to be a competitive game, and so we couldn't let people pause to like pause buffer, like where they could pause and like do a little bit. So that might have accidentally got you.
That got me before too when I paused, waiting for you to come back.
So I haven't. Oh, I'm so sorry. But yeah, so that is one of the old things that I very much need to fix, but there's You know, it's all that, you know, what's the thing that's most broken at a given time, you know? Like,
But
what is like the
I
yeah.
feel like that's good for like when you do online multiplayer. That's when you have that kind of mode.
Yeah, because it used to be competitive online multiplayer, so we needed that. Like, so we like put that in, but then now we can just like suspend Unity state, which I need. Yeah,
Or you could keep it for certain modes of the game because relax mode had it, and I was confused.
that's true. That's true. Because they all used to be. It's kind of weird the way, you know. So people used to be able, with like that multiplayer thing, they used to be able to play for like real money. Like, so they could say, "Hey, I put like $1 on this game, and if somebody beats me, they get $2 with that SDK." It's another reason we kind of took it off because it was kind of weird. But
That is weird.
yeah, they you know, one of my friends worked at that SDK company and was like, "You got to try our thing. Like, make a game for it. It'll be amazing." And you know, it is what it is. But oh dang, you're crushing these! Oh my gosh.
He's just saying that because I restarted.
Well, no, I mean you're 5 in. Like usually, like so speedrun, you're not expected to get all of them in a given run, or it's not like at least built for that. Like if you're like really, really like,
I can't figure this one out.
that one's kind of weird.
Goes here. Hey. Don't play me like that. Oh. This one is...
Oh, that purple one. It might be hard to see that. There's another one there.
Wait, I missed
Oh.
a piece?
Yeah, there was another piece that you probably... maybe it's like the contrast. Sometimes it's kind of crappy. That's another thing I need to fix on this game, is the contrast is a little wonky. But we're getting there, I promise.
I didn't see another piece.
Well, I'll call it. I'll say, "Oh, hey, it's up." If I notice one that's getting hidden away. Oh, nice. Oh, that was it.
Wait, I had it?
Yeah. It is kind of crazy. Like, you know, if if you play this game as much as I have, you just like see it. And so that's like why it's so hard to balance. Is you're just like, oh yeah, this is like XYZ, and you know, I feel that because I actually do a lot of demo game play tests for developers too. Because one of the things that I did in writing was I was like, hey, that's why I started a stream, right? Is like if I want to become a better, like, you know, in writing, if you want to develop as a writer, you edit, right? Like you critically look at other people's work. And so I was like, well, hey, if I'm doing more game design, I got to start reviewing games and start doing like little videos about what I think about them. And I've definitely found that with small team indie games, they struggle with the balancing too. Where like I'm not a pro gamer, right? Like like, you know, I can barely win at my own game, and so like, yeah, it's a common enough thing where I'm like, yeah, I get it. I can see why your guys are encountering this challenge because it's so hard to balance your own game.
Do not beep.
Don't you do it! Don't you do it!
Oh. I just want to beat your score.
I think you might.
I doubt it.
Oh.
Your score is
Oh
like
no.
something like in the 20,000, I think.
Yeah, I think you have to get through a few sagas.
Zero.
Oh no! Well, I tried.
Oh wait,
Oh,
no, wait. You got your name twice there.
Oh yeah, that was one of my other builds. A lot of testing. So the final boss. Oh, I barely got you by like 1,000 points. I got very lucky on that one, I think.
I'm trying again. I'm gonna beat his score. That's the goal.
Heck yeah.
Hex yeah.
Hex yeah. Oh my gosh, you're right.
Is
My
he letting
poor
me win?
brain.
No, so the thing is, Mama, he's not letting me win or anything. It's based on points you get on the puzzle. He played the puzzle previously, but I think a really cool like multiplayer mode, like side by side, like Tetris Connect, would be cool too.
So that's what this was initially built to do. Is you can do side by side play, and I'm thinking about adding it to this one, but you know, the running servers is, you know, it's expensive. So we'll see. Hopefully your stream loves playing the game and more people try it out. And, you know, we'll see. But it is one of the tricky things. It's like,
definitely let me know when you get it for iPhone. I have a lot of iPhone users up in here.
heck yeah, or hex yeah, I will.
Oh man, I will feel bad for your wife now.
She'll be like, Jeffrey, stop, please. Go back to the garage.
Oh no.
Well, I always joke because, you know, we you know, I just have a lot of random tech gear because, you know, I'm a funny person. So I always joke that I set my office up in the garage and it's like the best. What the heck's, man? Love it. But luckily, you know, for all you iPhone users, you can play this on PC. But the Mac products have eluded me on this project so far.
For
but
free, or you could be nice enough to donate $2 or more.
yeah, there you go. And with every little donation, you're getting one closer to PvP. Because like all this stuff's built. So, you know, it's just, you know, just saying.
Yeah, it's not. It's people think, oh, being an indie gamer is the easiest thing. I feel like since being an indie gamer, going against all these AAA studios, it's very tough.
Yeah. Well, you're like a marketing person too, so you get it, right? Like, you know, so much of what you can achieve with a project is the marketing budget, right? Where it's like, hey, who can I get this in front of? Who will get excited about this? And so, you know, a huge amount of that just comes down to saying, you know, did I, you know, do I have the ability to pay for Facebook ads or pay for whatever? And, you know,
That's why the beauty of TikTok helps so much, especially like, well, it's like a little fly flying around here. Can't see it, but anyway, I feel like TikTok is the best way to like that marketing, especially having like content creators making. Oh my gosh, where is this fly? Oh yeah.
Take it down. I'll just say the hex puzzles are getting to you. Are you sure you're okay? Like, you know, we can take a break.
No, I'm telling you, it's a little fly. They like my lights, so they like to fly around. And
I got
the
one of
weather's
those,
getting nicer now, so yeah.
One of the best purchases I bought. I don't know if you've heard of this thing called the bug assault, which is a like little salt. Yeah, it's a salt little gun. Here, I can show you here. But essentially, you put like kitchen salt in it, and it like shoots the salt really hard. It's sort of like a little shotgun that you can shoot your bugs with. It's amazing.
They don't like salt?
Well, no, it like shoots the salt so fast it like knocks them out of the sky. So this will change your life. So you just like aim it at your bug, and you go bloop, and then it just like falls out of the sky. It's one of the best purchases I've ever made.
Nerf gun.
I mean, it doesn't like, you know, it's not like dangerous or anything, but it just like shoots a little like spray of salt fast enough, where like the little bugs will, you know, fall. It's amazing. I love it. Changed my life.
That's funny.
Let's see. Yeah, I need to rebalance a lot of these though. I apologize, Ale, for these things being like super intense. But such is the cost of my balancing.
I am trying. That is. And I'm gonna try insane, which I don't know why, but yeah, try it anyway.
Hey, bring it on! Go all the way.
What mode is your favorite mode to play?
I like relax and insane a lot.
You like
insane? I like insane because it, you know, so like one of the strategies that works in insane is if you skip the puzzle, but you put a bunch of cities together before you skip it, you can sometimes get a higher score. So then insane becomes more about how you put your cities together, how you manage natural resources, because the maps are huge. So, you know, compared to getting like a 5x on a city, the little bonus you get for completing a map is not necessarily as big. So the thing that I like about Insane is that it is almost a completely different game in a lot of ways, where it's not about, it's not about just completing the puzzle. You get a bonus if you do, but it's more about like, hey, can you like, really get like as much concentrated points in one area as possible, or gold. So yeah, it's Hexa amazing. I know. Someone's gonna like throw tomatoes at me from somewhere.
I think I beat your score.
I think you might. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh no, you had it. Oh my god.
Wait, I had it?
Yeah, you doubted yourself. Oh man, you had it like a step away.
Whatever.
See, now I just stressed you out. I apologize. See, that's I shook it up. Maybe I did that on purpose to
Still going.
yeah, you still got some time. So in this one you don't have to rotate them though. So like you can probably get more points by just like
rotate them?
Yeah, so for any of the puzzles, at least on some of the basic ones, you will never have to rotate if you don't want to. You can sometimes get more score, but they will start like ready to go. So I probably should have that in a tooltip too. But yeah, if you rotate, you can sometimes do better. But yeah, so you might be able to get me on this one. Oh my god, I'm scared. I should never have said that. I think you almost have enough. Let's see, 2,000.
That hit.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, that was a good catch. I think you got me on this one here.
Oh, you think I got your score?
I think so.
Let's go.
Oh, nice. Hey, you got the castle. That counts. Let's see, 3,000. I think you at least are like really close, if not got me. Let's see.
Let's go! Let's go!
Oh, nice. I bow. Another person who's taking me down on my own game.
Everyone.
Well played. Oh man, by like 400 points. That's amazing. Well played.
If you see someone saying beautiful playing this game, just say, "Oh, you looking hexy." Oh god. Yes, queen. Yes, queen. Look at that, number 2.
That's awesome.
First is the worst, second is the best. I'll take it.
It's true. Yeah, that tungsten guy is beyond.
Yeah, I'm not going against that. I'm only going against you. All right, let's see. I'm just gonna pick whatever. All right, so this is insane. Now, insane. What is the thing I have to worry about in insane mode?
So you'll see. So some of the puzzles require you to rotate.
This is wow. Okay.
So some of these, it's better just to like get a bunch of cities put together and like skip the puzzle. There's that little arrow right next to the pause button that you can skip to the next puzzle.
Why would I do that though?
Because sometimes with this, you can get more points by skipping a puzzle than you can even by completing it correctly sometimes, though it's possible. I've occasionally gotten a few of these completed, but these are tricky.
Get out of here. No!
I think that one, yeah. It's fun though. It's a nice, like, you know, the insane is less of a relaxing one, but I always think that relax is always a nice one just to kick it and have a TV on in the background and, you know, relax on the couch a little bit. It's good for the soul. Oh, nice.
I have so.
It's okay. Just skip it and go to the next one because you'll get more points if you can complete more puzzles. Because you still get like 1,000 points here, and then it'll be like, you know,
930.
that's solid. And so, like, you know, you can still get a pretty solid score, even just by, you know, kind of gently going through it and sorting it out.
So who did the music for the game?
That was music that we found from, like, just I purchased some from like this site that had some cool, like, you know, music for games, you know, that they had made, and they were like, hey, if you want to use this in your game, pay like $10, and it was amazing. So they I forget the name of the site because it was a little while ago, but you know, it was cool to see just like how much stuff there is out there and possible for game developers, right? Especially like, you know, me going in knowing nothing, I was like, oh, there's a lot of really nice people who will help out and, you know, kind of give you tips if you need them. And then in terms of like the tools, like the art, like Justin's art is amazing, and like the fact that he like gives it away for free to anyone. Like if somebody else is making a game, like they can just use his stuff for free. It's crazy. So like that was what kind of blew me away with just like how much. Oh dang! I think you almost got this one.
Keep talking.
Sorry, I'll let you concentrate. I'm starting to get. I feel like I'm being a bad interviewee. I'm like just zoning out and like watching the game.
No, this is great. And you're answering questions. That's fine.
Well, I appreciate your kindness. Going easy on me, but oh, I just got some owl points. Let's go. But
oh yeah, there's a channel point.
I love it. No, I mean I'm learning just a ton from seeing all like these all the cool stuff you have. You know, like the awesome lights. Like, man, I gotta step my game up. And the little squid friend on top of the mic, that guy's really cool. What I'm curious what his name is or her name is.
Samus from Metroid.
Oh.
It flips grumpy if I'm mad.
Well, hopefully, you know, it doesn't flip too much because of these puzzles.
Nah. There was this, like I said, that game I told you earlier, which I could show you right after stream.
Yeah.
That game is so.
Oh, I think I see it. So if you move that, oh.
You want to tell me?
Oh, I want to, but I shouldn't. Should I? I don't think I should.
No, you're my competition.
That's true. I'm the comp. Oh my god, it's so close.
I know. I almost solved it.
Oh, rotate that one to the right.
This one?
And then use that one that you just put in the top right corner.
To the right?
No, the purple one. If you move that one other way. And then you put that little diagonal one on the bottom there in that empty space. Oh well, I think this might be. I have the stream delay, so it's a little tough to see. So I might be guiding you wrong here.
You are. Oh wait, no, you're not. Hush, 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 hush. Oh goodness gracious! I like that the little flute that goes. That's a really nice touch. And I noticed the music doesn't change, so it's like cool because the cool thing is that you could like mute the music when I like just own music while playing. That's nice.
Yeah, we tried to keep it as flexible as we can, and yeah, this has been a fun project to work on, and it just like brings a smile to my face that y'all are willing to try it and give it a shot and give us your great ideas. Like, I have to like be like, man, sign a paper that I can use these ideas, in future builds of the game. I love the limited moves one. I think is super clutch. I will definitely have to do that one for sure.
So once again, go check out Final Boss's website. What we'll do if we get enough to keep funding the game: build prizes, build multiplayer, more special titles, more power-ups. Yeah, I could see like that daily challenge could be like a way to get like awards.
Yeah, like if you're like top of the leaderboard one day, you get like the desert tile set or whatever it is.
Any more questions for Jeff before he goes? I know it's been
Bring
2
it
hours.
on.
It's 2 hours.
Hit me.
See, time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, I know. I didn't even notice. I was like, oh wait.
Yeah. And we started straight up. We didn't do the little intro scene.
Well, yeah. Well, so first off, as the questions, if they come in, thank you so much, Ale, for hosting me on your stream. Such a great host, such a fun interview.
Aww.
Very, very kind of you to play the game and be patient with some of the bugs and hiccups and all the things. So many, many thanks from my, from the bottom of my rotten heart,
I'm a bard. Now, a question is important. So, like, I noticed since the game doesn't save any progress or anything, if you do, for example, start a game on PC and then switch to a mobile, if you log in with that account, will it be joined with it, or will it make a brand new account like what you did with like your little alias?
It will probably make a brand new account right now. The login with email one, I think, can do a little bit, but we unfortunately didn't have time to really make the email login as like seamless as we had hoped, just given time and budget constraints. But that'll be a hope for tomorrow.
Once again, please go check out that link in the pinned. I see you. And look at that pinned message on the chat. It will take you to his website. You can go check it out. I had fun. I can't wait if you ever want to do this again. I'm down to on TikTok showcase the game. And
yeah, I'm in.
If you ever want, nice meeting you too. Oh wait, that's you.
Well, yeah. So nice meeting everyone as well.
That's his Twitch. He also streams on Twitch. He is a writer, so you read stories.
I've done readings, but I have not done one on Twitch, which I actually should. I have not done a reading on Twitch before.
You know what
I've
love to read?
Done readings as a writer.
I love to read visual novels. You know those games.
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm shocked.
Those are
Like
great.
you never like made a visual novel. Maybe make a puzzle visual novel. They actually have those.
Well, so believe it or not, the map game that I'm working on, and I will definitely reach out to you if you're game to do a stream of it when it's a little bit more grown up.
You said it's a FPS game. How can
yeah, but it has like visual novel elements. So we give you like a thumbstick so you can just walk around, or WASD to walk around.
Okay.
So but but the map game actually has some visual novel parts of it. And so what we do for streamers for it is we just say, hey, you can walk for like 20 kilometers without any boundaries, and it's just like free for all. But yeah, so if you go to like a particular place, a little story pops up. But yeah, it's pretty fun.
I don't see it because your screen is blurred.
Oh no! All right, well, let me try that again here. See if it'll think it's my face.
Oh, there we
No.
go. I see a little bit. I see some text and stuff. Oh, that's cute. That transition. That was really cute.
So yeah, it's been a fun process, and
Oh. And
we'll share that one.
If you want to share your Discord, you're more than welcome to as well, especially if we
Yeah.
want to contact you for the closed beta. You can write your Discord name and stuff, or
Let's see.
your
Yeah, I'll just
server.
put my Discord name in. That's probably easier, and you guys can just
Yeah, go say
chat
hello
me
to
if
him.
y'all have questions.
He is in
This is me.
PST, so be aware. A 3-hour difference.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
one of the joys of being a marketer is that, you know, I work with people all over the world in many time zones, so I'm pretty much always awake these days.
So your name is El Final Boss. Okay, this is going to be the closing question of the show. Since you do know video games, any video games, what is a memorable slash boss that gave you gamer PTSD till this day?
I think one of the most memorable PTSD bosses that I felt told a story really well was the final boss in Psychonauts, which is like his dad.
That.
Oh, sorry, I spoiled it. I
Spoilers!
apologize.
I need to play it. I need to play the first one and second one. I haven't played it, but one of my favorite voice actors is in that game.
Yeah, and Psychonauts is one of the few games that made me want to keep playing to see what happened next in the story and not just for the mechanics, which I think is very rare, and the games that do that should be commended because they're taking the boxes across the board, and that's one of them for me.
So there was 2 games like that for me that I wanted to rage quit, and I continued. That was Silent Hill. I did not want to play Silent Hill. Chat recommended to me. I was like, this game, I don't want to play anymore. Then when I actually got into it, I'm like, oh, I'm hooked. I want more. And I played all the Silent Hill games, flying colors with some chat assistance, but it definitely made me actually enjoy the game. But there was a game that's a boss rush game made by indie company known as the Game Bakers. Made Haven, which is the game where it's a couple and they're in the planet. A game that I fell in love and is a boss rush game and is super rage worthy, and you might break controllers in your fingers. Is called Fury. F-U-R-I.
Fury.
Oof. That is a game.
All right. Well, man, I'm taking a ton of notes. Thank you so much for all these great recommendations. That's fantastic.
Yeah, and then of course my all-time favorite indie game in the world is Crosscode. It is is a JRPG slash action adventure kind of puzzle game.
Ooh.
And a small company in Germany made the game. The game is like $25 and it's over 100 hours plus DLC. Worth it.
Wow.
Such a great game. Oh man.
All right. Crosscode. I got my game list. I have a pretty considerable list of games I need to work on.
If you oh, don't rip the DLC. I know I haven't touched it yet. Don't call me out like that, Wolfman. If you have played Yoshi Island and Chrono Trigger, you will love Crosscode.
All right. I do love my Chrono Trigger, so I will put a star next to Crosscode, and I will definitely play it. Yes. Well, thank you so much.
So when are you streaming next time?
I tried it. I don't have a regular schedule. It's probably like the downside of my streaming. But I usually stream pretty late at night, and then more recently it's been kind of game reviews because I've been just reviewing a lot of games. So I hopefully can learn some of the things that work and are good or things to tweak.
I love that. Well, once again, thank you, Jeff. Ooh.
Thank you.
Where Where are you? Oh, there you are. Once again, I want to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you for letting me play your game. I definitely want to do a part 2 of this and to showcase that other game, especially with the visual novel aspects. It's one of my favorites. We love visual novels here.
Woohoo!
So
Well, I've done all the writing or a lot of the writing. I actually have tried to get other writers to each author their own little stories in the world. So it should be a pretty fun little project if you get into it.
I love that. That sounds really cute. So we're gonna do what we do. We're going to raid somebody. Do you have anybody in mind to raid, Jeff, since you're our guest?
Ooh, let me check my Twitch.
Please don't Fortnite.
Don't worry, I'm not a. My skills are not there in Fortnite. Let's see. Not too many of the folks are playing. One of the people is playing League, but that's also kind of a intense game. So I don't have anybody on the raid list right now. There's somebody just chatting, snoozing old films. Here you go.
Okay, that seems cool. Write their name and I'll give them a shout out and we raid them. Okay, that works. Cool. So we're gonna raid this person. So heads up, chat. We are demonstrating a new game tomorrow. Oh wait, let me go through my schedule. I don't want to give you the wrong schedule. Give me a second. And you're more than welcome to join us again, of course.
Absolutely.
I'm a late night gamer. I stream from 9:30 p.m. to 1:30 a.m. in the morning. But today is special, so we're finishing a little earlier than usual.
Well, I appreciate you going easy on old people like me who can't stay up quite so late, even on PST.
Fair enough. Wait, what time is it now? Isn't it like
it's like 9:30 over here. It's not too bad.
Wow, it's so early. I'm so jealous.
PST's the way to be. It's the best.
Oh man. I work at 9 a.m. PST, which is 12 p.m. here, so it drives me nuts.
Oof. Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Okay, so this is the game schedule that we're gonna have. We're also doing some 2 sponsor streams for Stream Elements for a Marvel mobile game, so go check that out. I haven't set up a date yet, but tomorrow we're gonna do a demonstration of Heist Kitty Cats Go Astray. Wednesday we're doing Food Truck Simulator. Thursday we're gonna do a ground presentation, and then I don't know what after that. Oh, we gotta follow. Who followed me?
That was me. That was me. I realized it had not followed for some reason, so I apologize.
Anyway, Food Truck Simulator Wednesday. On Monday next week, we're doing a special presentation on Vox Pop Games Outer Terra. Then, remember last week I was sick, so we couldn't play Mothered. We will be playing Mothered, an RPG horror game. And then we will return back to the most anticipated fun pack game, Hi-Fi Rush. That is my schedule. Jeff is like, what?
Oh no! I don't want to interrupt the like it sounds like some awesome games. I want to play all of them.
I've completed 270 games, so I'm proud of myself in 2 years on Twitch.
Dude, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's not 300 yet. I'm sad.
Hey, couple more weeks, you'll get there.
Well, go check out Jeff's friend. If you're on the Discord, we might watch Once Upon a Time before we go to bed. All right, everyone. Say goodnight. Please download Hexa Puzzle Saga. And if you don't, it's okay. He won't get mad. Bye.
I won't get mad.
Okay, let me end my stream. That was fun. Thank you so much.